Gold prices are rising again. Headlines everywhere are buzzing. But hold on, is that really a good thing? Well, not always. In fact, a sudden surge in gold prices is often not a sign of strength, but a warning bell. Sometimes rising gold is a market's way of saying something's not right. Think of gold like the brakes on a car. You don't hit the brakes when you want to go faster, you use them when things get risky. That's how gold works in the economy too. People tend to buy gold when they're worried about inflation, conflict, or a financial crash. Gold doesn't create jobs or drive innovation. It's not an investment for expansion, it's protection. It just sits there. And while it's stable, it doesn't push the economy forward. That's why it's known as a defensive asset. Let's look at recent history. When Russia invaded Ukraine and when China and the US ramped up trade tensions, gold soared. Why? Because governments started buying gold fast to reduce reliance on the US dollar. Investors panicked and gold became a safe haven. In 2024, when President Putin of Russia and President Xi Jinping of China held talks to unite against the US sanctions, gold jumped to as high as $2,450 an ounce. Just 10% rise in a few weeks. Gold doesn't just respond to fear, it feeds off it. So when prices rise too fast, it usually means the world is bracing for impact. Here's something else to understand. Gold and the US dollar usually have an inverse relationship. Gold is priced in US dollars, so when the dollar weakens, demand for gold rises and so does its price. The same goes for interest rates. When interest rates are high, people prefer savings or bonds because they generate interest income. When rates are low, gold becomes more attractive even though it doesn't pay interest because at least it holds value. So rising gold often signals the following: low interest rates, a falling dollar, or rising inflation. All of which are signs the economy might be in trouble. And here's the kicker. When too many people move their money into gold, it can actually harm the economy. How? Because money that could have gone into businesses, startups, or innovation just sits locked up in a vault. Commercial banks lose deposits. Companies can't invest to grow. Cash flow tightens, and that drags down the entire economic engine. It's like everyone pulling their money out of the game right when the economy needs players the most. So next time you hear that gold prices are going up, don't just celebrate. Take a closer look. It might not be a victory lap for gold investors. It might be the economy pulling the handbrake and warning us to slow down because something bad is coming up.